Are you looking for the best 4K TVs? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best 4K TVs on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Samsung S90D/S90DD OLED, QD-OLED. The best 4K TV we've tested is the Samsung S90D/S90DD OLED. It's an incredible 4K TV that looks amazing in a dark room, as bright highlights and HDR content stand out incredibly well, with no distracting blooming or haloing around bright areas of a scene. Its QD-OLED panel has much brighter and more vibrant colors than the OLED panels found on some other OLEDs. Unlike some other TVs, the Samsung model doesn't support Dolby Vision HDR, nor does it support advanced DTS audio formats. However, it does support Samsung's less widely used HDR10+ format. Just keep in mind that only some sizes use a QD-OLED panel, and this varies depending on your region. This TV is also great for gaming thanks to its near-instantaneous response time, so there's no noticeable ghosting behind fast-moving objects. Its input lag is extremely low, resulting in a very responsive gaming experience, and it has a few great gaming features, including VRR support to reduce screen tearing. Finally, it supports up to 4K at 144Hz on all 4 HDMI ports, so you can take full advantage of the latest gaming consoles and graphics cards. Number 2. Sony A95L OLED. If you want the absolute best TV for a basement home theater, get the Sony A95L OLED. It's significantly more expensive than the Samsung S90D/S90DD OLED, but it's better for a home theater setup, as it has wider format support than the Samsung TV and delivers a more accurate image overall. Compared to Samsung's HDR10+ format, the Sony TV supports the more popular Dolby Vision, so you'll enjoy the most advanced HDR experience possible from almost any source. Sony's processing does a better job upscaling and cleaning up low bitrate content, so you get the best possible image regardless of the source. It also supports more advanced audio formats than the Samsung through eARC, so you don't have to worry about the audio formats that your favorite movies use. It displays an incredibly wide HDR color gamut and looks stunning in a dark room thanks to its nearly infinite contrast ratio, delivering perfect blacks with no distracting blooming around bright areas of the screen. It also gets very bright, so HDR content stands out, and colors are lifelike and vibrant. It's only available in 3 sizes, 55, 65, and 77 inches. Number 3. Sony BRAVIA 9 QLED. If you need a very bright TV that still looks amazing in a dark room, consider the best 4K LED TV we've ever tested, the Sony BRAVIA 9 QLED. Its superb SDR brightness and reflection handling make it easily overcome glare in the brightest of rooms, so you aren't distracted by reflections on your screen. It also looks spectacular in a dark room, with exceptional contrast for incredibly deep blacks that are about as close as you can get to the inky blacks you get from options like the Samsung S90D/S90DD OLED and the Sony A95L OLED, with almost no blooming. It's also a great option for a home theater due to its support for Dolby Vision and DTS audio formats. It's also a very accurate TV in both SDR and HDR, so the content creator's intent is respected. Its image processing is excellent for upscaling and smoothing out low-quality content. Unfortunately, its viewing angle is mediocre, meaning that it's not the best option if you regularly watch shows or movies with a big group of friends. However, it's a great option if you need something that pairs well with modern consoles. It has HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, 4K at 120Hz, VRR, low input lag, and a fast response time, making it a great option to pair with modern consoles. Number 4. LG C4 OLED. If you want a good home entertainment OLED but don't want to get the expensive Sony A95L OLED, check out one of the best upper mid-range TVs we've tested, the LG C4 OLED. It uses a different type of OLED panel that delivers the same perfect blacks in a dark room, but its colors aren't as bright and vibrant as those found on QD-OLED TVs, and HDR content doesn't stand out as well due to the LG's lower peak brightness. The LG partly makes up for it with its versatility, as it has very good image processing, has Dolby Vision, and can pass through advanced DTS audio formats. It's also available in a wide range of sizes, from a small 42-inch up to an impressive 83-inch size. Thanks to its wide range of gaming features, it's a fantastic choice for gamers. All 4 of its HDMI ports have HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, all of which can do up to 4K at 144 Hz. It also supports all VRR technologies, ensuring a nearly tear-free gaming experience from any VRR-compatible source. Plus, it has nearly instantaneous response time and low input lag, so it's truly a gaming standout. Number 5. LG B4 OLED. If you want something cheaper but still want high-end features and great performance, a mid-range TV like the LG B4 OLED is an excellent choice. The B4 has all the features of the more expensive LG C4 OLED but is dimmer in HDR and is limited to 120 Hz. It still delivers outstanding picture quality, especially in a dark room, with its near-infinite contrast ratio delivering deep, inky blacks with no blooming. Its built-in WebOS platform is just as fast on this lower-tier model, and it still has very good image processing, so it has no issues upscaling lower-resolution content if you watch DVDs, cable boxes, or Blu-rays. It also has Dolby Vision HDR and supports DTS advanced audio formats, which is great for physical media collectors. The B4's viewing angle is fantastic, so viewers can watch the TV from all over the room without degrading their viewing experience. Like the C4, this TV has a wide color gamut and is extremely accurate without any calibration, so movies look as the content creator intended. This TV is also great for gaming, as it's compatible with every VRR technology, has a fantastic response time, and has extremely low input lag. Number 6. Hisense U6/U6N. If the Hisense U7N is too expensive or you just simply don't need modern gaming features, the best budget TV we've tested is the Hisense U6/U6N. Its very effective local dimming feature gives the TV fantastic contrast, delivering deep blacks in a dark room. The TV isn't as bright as the U7N, but it still has very good SDR brightness and good enough reflection handling to fight some glare in a well-lit room. It supports a wide color gamut, so colors in HDR content are vibrant and lifelike. Another standout feature is its support for HDR10+, Dolby Vision, and DTS audio formats. Its upscaling is on par with the U7N's, but unfortunately, its low-quality content smoothing doesn't work well. Although the Hisense doesn't have HDMI 2.1 bandwidth and 4K at 120 Hz support, it still supports up to 1440p at 120 Hz for those who prefer a higher frame rate over resolution. Unfortunately, its VRR feature is limited to 60 Hz, so you can't game in 120 frames per second with VRR active. The TV does have an excellent response time, so there's not too much blur behind fast motion, and you get a responsive gaming experience due to its incredibly low input lag.